Okay. Okay. Checks are green. That'll just be a matter of whether or not the game loads. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Game is back. Yo. Alright. Figured out what the problem was. The problem was that my computer needed a reset. Uh, uh, just daily reminder to make sure to turn your computer off every once in a while so that your system memory and your RAM and everything can refresh so that stuff like this doesn't happen. So everything seems clear on my end as far as like OBS is concerned. No dropped frames, which is nice, which means we can just get right back into policing. Apologies for the delay. Yeah, let's see. Let's go. Okay. Technology. Sweet. We love to see it. Okay, right. So, what was I saying before? Right, so I'll probably end stream a little bit earlier than usual tonight. I'll probably end it like around 11:30. It's because I have to finish up some stuff before it's due at midnight. But that means we've got 2 hours of good old... Wow, it's almost like exactly like 9:30. Which means we have 2 hours of just good old detective work. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, let's check out our ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal cleaner.
Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
Naming convention.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those. Gets the blood pumping.
Shut up, electrochemistry.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
Why is it?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Okay.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Let's see if I can pass out again.
Without resistance or sound, The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Pick up the card again.
You stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. It's too much. Not again.
Pick up the ticket
2
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. They let you go there too. You should go and kill yourself there.
Oh, damn.
It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand. Your hand shakes. You're flushed with adrenaline.
Oh man, there was something that we could do that could help pass the time.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard
Oh,
enough to beat
goddamn it.
someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board. Something rattles inside.
No.
There's pain in there.
No,
With your
no.
hands, U4 size.
Damn it! I know we had. I thought we had something. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think I'll probably just go do that. Wait, no, don't I have like the? I have a book. Yeah. Didn't I buy the thing about the void? Yeah. Oh, I have this thing too. Book Le Fume, Volume 1, Number 4.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the pages, see what catches my eyes.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Man, I'm more of a picture book guy.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read that.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
Oh, this is one of those. This is one of them controversial magazines. All right, let's see.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Ooh.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer. That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
Just a moment. What is this tip-top tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
Alright, let's see what the communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Right, but they need to see them.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real racers that you're really watching for.
Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournée is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, did you know Tip Top Tournée is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea!
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, Detective.
I wonder what else is really just a metaphor. I wonder what else is just a metaphor for life under capitalism.
I'm sure most things are, if the young men who wrote this article are to be believed. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Okay, what are our options here? Damn communists should have killed a lot of them when they had the chance. If it weren't for the wild pines, all those moochers would be out of a job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Why should I care? This doesn't have anything to do with me. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous, though.
The writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution, so long as it's only redistributed upward. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The tape.
Alright, we're done with that for now because it is time. It's time to talk to homies. Homies in apartments. Transition. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, no, I gotta go around. Oh! Oh, hello! Thank you for raiding. What is up, friends? Ah, you came at the perfect time. We're about to go talk to dudes in apartments and get some info. Also, my alerts still don't work. Hi! Hey peeps, how's it going? How did the Noja stream end? I only caught the sweet. Are y'all closer to to the end now, or there's still like a bit of stuff to go? Oh, okay. I gotta catch the end of the VOD then. Is there anything in that box? No, I can't. Okay. We're just about to go get some information from this guy. Hello, person.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We got your hint. Found the key under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not. I'm not gonna make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular.
Beautiful.
A nearby street lamp casts a shadow on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones. Oh, sweet. That's good. Yeah, no, I've been like watching the both of you play it, and I've just been like, okay, I want to check this out at some point. So like, part of me is like, do I want to watch and like kind of get all the info because it's just fun watching you play, but also it's like, ooh, I kind of want to play by myself and like discover. It's like a really weird balance, but I think both of you are doing a really good job. So I will keep watching as long as you guys keep playing.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Wait, it's Friday tonight? Feels like Friday. Shouldn't we getting freaky on a Friday night? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm done. Why why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Is it Friday tonight? Feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Even the rain feels nice.
Ah, very well. I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze. A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Okie dokie. Oh, we leveled up? Sweet. Interview the Sunday friend. There's something so different about him I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
He smells good. Why does he smell so good?
He smells good.
That's weird, right?
He smells good, and that's weird.
Kim, why are you being silent?
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Okay, before we do that, though, let's level up. What are we leveling up? What to level up? What to level up, indeed. Okay, let's see. No, electrochemistry is already too high, I feel like. Pain threshold, I haven't really had to use that much. Interfacing, savoir faire. Oh man, hold on. Let me check. What were the white checks that we could like redo? Cause I'll just level up one of those instead. The mirror, the pile of clothes, kiss done. What did we need for that? Okay, that was suggestion. Okay, yeah. I think I'll level up suggestion so when I go talk to Lillian, I have a better chance of that succeeding the next time. Okay. Suggestion leveled up. Alright, Sunday friend. Prepare to be talked at. Or to. Whichever comes first. Let's see. Quarterly business magazine. An old up photo of this kind of apartment dated year 01. Ooh. A silk robe. Kim, be honest with me. How do I look? I look pretty good, huh? Wait, what does this? What does this give me? 'Cause I actually like how this looks. Drama, become the dragon, and electro. Do we really want to put more points in electrochemistry? I don't know. Still not wearing shoes. We love to. We love to see it. Rev jacket. No, you know what? I'm gonna wear my RCM patrol cloak because it's been working so far. And keep my sweet beanie on. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Ashtray. Trying to make good choices. I would never try to make good choices. What? That's not what we do on this run. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm putting on the silk robe. I'm looking fly. But not gonna lie though, this bothers me that he can't even bother to put it over both of his shoulders. Like, just wear it properly. Just please wear it properly. Yeah. We're keeping our horrific necktie on because, of course. Still not wearing shoes, though. I refuse to wear shoes. I want to see how long I can go without wearing shoes. What is this? Octuple vision. Oh, what the heck? Oh, no. Where's my horrific necktie? I liked hearing its voice. Okay. Flare cut trousers. Okay. Everyone needs to share their responsibility.
You have acquired the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible.
Okay, so you know how I said that other guy looked like Palpatine last time? I feel like this guy looks like Palpatine, but like if his head was tiny. You know, if it was just like the size of a, if like the size of like an almond. No, no, it's like no, it's like someone drew like someone took their finger and they drew like a face on it, and they put like a little wig that was for. Cause look at this portrait. Look at this. It's perfectly finger shaped. Like I could put my finger over it right now and perfectly trace the outline. That's very odd. Like why is your neck so wide, or conversely, why is your head so tiny?
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
All right.
Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here. Yeah, let's fuck with him. Who does he think he is? Assisting you?
Before we get to that, tell me, where did you get this beautiful silk robe from?
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all.
Damn it, another question.
What was that? You were supposed to fuck with him, not compliment the decor.
All right, damn, my voice is chill. Okay, I got it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
What's an official like you doing in Martinet?
The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What is this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the Coalition.
So when I said, so Kim, so when I said I was a thrall to foreign interests, what I should have said is that I'm a moral intern. I'm a moral intern, bitch. So we're actually working for the moral intern? That doesn't seem so bad. Well, it's obvious.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Kim, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining
Swerve.
law and order in Ravachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinet doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism? Let's see. I mean, if we're lining up with what our thoughts so far have produced, Communism? Communism. Communism is the answer? Yeah.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work.
We just haven't tried real communism yet.
Ah, yes, the unattainable ideal. Never settle for less. Good luck with that, my friend.
It's not like you're going to gather any forces soon with all that drinking. And he knows it.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That clears everything up.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
I do love me some bread.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You are not answering my questions at all, sir.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure, give me a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I cannot believe I'm being betrayed like this. No leaflets, disgusting. Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there is something. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about him that I'm not like inherently trusting of what he says. And it's the fact that he didn't accept my communist like ideals. Like, clearly, that's the only reason why. Okay, tell me about Sur la Clave.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Well, that's nice of him.
Oh, yes. Sur-la-Clé is mega benevolent to its darlings.
What is it about this benevolence that makes you break out in sweat and want to run for the hills?
All right, enough business. Let's talk about something
Whatever
else.
you wish, officer.
You actually witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Kim, this is just the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes the spectacled man near the window, who smiles and spreads his hand. Is it because you did it, Mr. Name I cannot pronounce?
Because I did it?
You don't jerk my chain, paper jockey. You did it, didn't
What's the
you?
meaning of this? Is your colleague here trying to arrest me?
He sounds almost mocking, saying those words. Arrest me.
There is no meaning, sir. Please excuse my colleague. This case has been a great strain on his nerves.
Back off. Now. This man has diplomatic immunity. It serves no good to accuse him of a crime he didn't commit.
Okay. Ordinarily, I would absolutely follow through with this, but I don't want to reload, so I'm gonna back off for now.
Well, I can certainly understand that. That hanging was a surreal play. Everything since then has been too. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Did any of them look like drummers?
Drummers? Why, no. But then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
I think we can drop the drummer angle. That was my bad.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
That's pretty racist. I'm not saying that. What happened
Well,
next?
that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy!
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch?
My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for.
Damn it!
I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
That doesn't tell me anything about Kedra itself. Is it warm there, cold, something in the middle?
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about them.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Okay, fine, but what's his name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts? The kingdom arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
I have something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
That's it. Thanks.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Oh, hold on. Why can't we talk
It's
later?
against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
I mean, I guess we've got all the information. Oh, hold on. Let me. Oh, am I gonna go anywhere?
Sure,
Later on the
go
call?
ahead. It's a beautiful...
Okay. I feel like we've gotten everything from him, though. Yeah.
Was there anything else?
Yeah. No. I mean, that's really about it.
Of course.
Okay. Let's see. What's under the bed? Ooh, a hat. I just love like how you can just go and I just love games that you can just go and like raid someone's house, just take all their stuff. Yeah, it's mine now. Okay, so there was no sound. That's pretty weird. It's very weird. Spirit is eternal. Zippity zibbidanger, I am the rearranger. Send the victim by a processing. Have your third provider. Right. Find booze and drink it. Find speed and sniff it. Choices info on the lynching. Oh no, I can't wait for the end of this game where clearly what this game is leading to is that the the murderer was a god, and then the final thing will be to kill said god. Like we're just gonna go full Shin Megami Tensei. This is all what Disco Elysium's leading up to. We're gonna fight the god of capitalism. It's clearly that's the only way it can go. I'm calling it now, you know. So like, if it's true, you heard it here first. It's a gut feeling I have. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can send Kim with the body off to processing because it's just late enough. I don't want him to go to bed just yet. So let's see if we can get him to do that. Bet. Okay, you heard it. You heard it here first. Mark the time. It is 10:11 p.m. on Wednesday, April 5th. Final boss Disco Elysium, the god of capitalism. All right, Kim.
The
Take it
bear's
away.
eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
All right, bag the corpse, drag it to the carriage. Oh yeah. Damn. Did I say Wednesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Sorry. Okay, bye, Kim. See you later. It is time. It's time to go wild. What can I? Come on, just spin in place for a sec. All right, whatever, fine. Yeah, you know what? That Kim's gone. It's time to do speed. I mean, didn't I buy that? Yeah, speed bottle, speed bottle. Let's go.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
This is gonna be really bad for my health, isn't it?
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
Will it make me into a super cop?
It will make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years.
What?
Let's go.
But right here, right now? Also, yes, the door isn't even shut and I am already huffing.
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. It can help you with everything.
It's time to shift into turbo.
You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings a bit inside your nose.
Mamma mia.
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco.
Alright, feels great. Are there any downsides to this at all?
To this? You kidding? There are downsides to not being on it. There are massive downsides. It's a potent neurotoxin. You're turning yourself into a frayed idiot.
Cool. Let's boogie.
Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed button. Speed gives +1 to motoric skills. Perception, reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, savoir-faire, interfacing, and composure. This is good before a white check, but damages your morale.
Alright, interesting. Let's see. What is the next task on my list? Oh, also I do have a skill point. You know what? I'm gonna unlock a new thought cabinet because I've had these for a while and I have yet to use one. Let's put something in there. Can we put something in there? Cop of the Apocalypse. Rambling Madman. Little guy gets further and further of time. Temporary research bonus -1. Learning cap for... Oh, okay, some kind of superstar. I mean, but... You have found trace of an entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The Gloomstalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible for you to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Sure, I'll internalize that. That seems like a healthy thing to do. Oh yeah, let's go. -1 to reaction speed because I'm living in the past. Oh, I can choose to forget these too. Oh, I see. Well, -1 to reaction speed. I love how these are all just giving me minuses right now. Except, yeah, no. It gives me, that one increases my learning cap. Well, it's too late. I'm already high. Yeah! Let's go talk to let's go talk to my poorly disguised partner now. It's like, bro, I am high a. Oh, they're gone. Oh, I guess they left. Can I get funky? Is it time? No, I don't want to go upstairs.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Goodbye. Oh man, I could try confronting them alone? Nah, that doesn't really. Excuse me, miss.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay, let's get out of here. I mean, honestly, there's not really anything I can do right now. Might just be better to go. Alright, let me just check the task list again. Help Suna, dead body on the boardwalk. I have to call the library tomorrow. Help the ravers. Alright, I'm gonna head to my new digs so I can sleep. Street friend, are you here? You are not? Oh, it seems you left all your stuff here. It's too bad I can't steal it with my sweet robe. Still gotta figure out where the hell my gun is at. It's very important. I should probably find my gun. No. Going the wrong way. I'm gonna zoom out. There's my car. I wonder if these guys are still here, the drunks you were talking to earlier. My gun? Yeah, probably.
Don't call Abigail.
Where am I? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Don't call.
Slowly, his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth. Bro, what's up? I'm hot.
Tequila sunset.
I'd be seeing you.
The legend returns. You know the deal, legend man. Smokes a smoky, pilsner, gets you drunk. You've already cleaned me out of spirits. And speed.
Here's the money for a pilsner.
Bottoms up, Captain. Bottoms up, Captain.
I'll do two.
Tequila sunset.
Let's see. I really want to save the. I want to save the spirits for myself. If I'm being honest. Oh, hello.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Can you wash it for me, please?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Sure.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Thank you. See you later. Oh, she's still here.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
I'd like to ask something else.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
She needs to go on a date with another drunk badly. Alright, let's see.
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
Oh god. Okay. Oh god. It feels bad even like, okay, let's just get it over with. I want to be close to you, and there is but one way to intimacy. Drunk
what?
date. All we need is booze, the rest will follow.
Funny sailor jokes. Sorry if I'm not laughing out loud, but the comedy has worn thin over the years.
Great. Now you reminded her of the husband. It's okay. She just hasn't figured out how these things work between the sexes. Keep at it. She'll come around.
Nope. See you later.
It's getting late.
Video
and
games.
It's raining. Time to call it a day.
Shack time. Okay. Let's see. They said something about the floorboard. No. Unable to inspect floorboard still.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Damn it. Alright, let the mirror be for now.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Well, time to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices.
All stuck on loop. Whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
But what if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged, kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
For the working class. For Revacol. Always and only Revacol.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under my cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind.
Open my eyes. Oof.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized. Organization hasn't exactly been your strong suit, historically speaking.
Well, judging from the state of my ledger, I don't think that's possible.
The condition of your paperwork is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the World Republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism. But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
Oh.
They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
I don't know if I want to go searching for mole people, but I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time? Will they help me fire up Mazov's socialist sausage grinder? How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go searching for mole people.
They're not mole people. They're your comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them. Possibly. If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives.
Makes perfect sense.
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Let your nose guide you, detective.
You must mean my nose, as in my huge and highly functioning brain.
No, we meant your nose, as in that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists.
What does communism smell like?
Failure.
Oh man, there's so much failure in my life already. I don't know if I can take anymore.
That's why you're perfect for the job. No one's got a better nose for failure than you, Harry. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
Communism senses tingling.
You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dock Workers Union. They're an obvious place to start.
Roll up my sleeves. All right, let's get to it. Communism time. Oh wait. Yeah.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
Oh boy.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's despite all the thinking you've been doing.
Oh, wait.
Organization hasn't exactly been... You must, but it won't be. They live underground.
Oh,
Let
God.
your nose go... No, we meant your nose. First, you should begin by... Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Kim, what are you doing there, dude?
Yes?
Hold on a sec. Hold still a second.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. He smells like a man, a perfectly normal man. Wait, there's something there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. Strange, you're not getting any strong ideological whiffs from the lieutenant.
Oh my god.
Do you need something, detective?
I was wondering what brand of aftershave you use.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. Are you thinking of, you know...
Lose these bad boys? No way.
I didn't mean to offend. It's your business, of course. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
Nope. Let's roll. We've got some disco work to do. I love that I can just run around. I'm just running around in this robe. Kim has said nothing. It's perfect. It's all I could ever ask for. Actually, you know what? Let me check the jacket that I got. Get myself organized. Roam the streets to sniff out some comrades. Super logical for a cop to wear this. Insensitive bachelor party vibes. Yep. Oh wow, that is pretty nice. I look more like... No, hold on. I look like a dad now. It's like, hey bud, I've come to pick you up from soccer practice. Right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. We're still wearing those cool fingerless gloves? Nope. Yeah. Now we're decked out. Yo, right? Wait. Are you talking about like this, or should I wear like the robe and the hat? Could I wait? No, but I can't deck measure head anymore. We already talked to Everett. It's the time has passed. No, I'm gonna give off like sports dad vibes now. This is my character arc now. It's like I'm undercover as the youth. What's up, Kim? I'm here to get disco with the jiggy. Are you in?
Yes?
Okay, no. See, if I wear like this, I can go around smelling people for communism and nobody will suspect a thing. It's perfect. It's like, why is that a well-dressed man sniffing me? It's for reasons.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Yeah, proceeding to give you some money. What do you? Yeah, what do you sell?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get
I'm an
those comfy
entrepreneur,
pants?
officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
I mean, he did help us take the body down. I mean, obviously at the behest of his boss, but I don't know. I feel like, okay, we're talking about like case, like what the case is looking like right now. So I do have reason to believe, just given everything that we've discovered so far, I do feel like the Hardy Boys are definitely, if they're not like the perpetrators, if they're not like the direct perpetrators, they're definitely accomplices to something. Because obviously, like they're covering up something about it. The question is like what? So that'll be that's the thing. Like,
anything for you.
hell, if I'm gonna go out on a limb, I would say that maybe it was Everard ordered like maybe a hit. Oh, hey, look. It's fellow communists? No, wait, no. Let me.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
He says with the young man with the piss written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
No, because I haven't found the victim yet.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Edgelords.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not. Cop. We're not snitches. Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Cop Man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
A key? Oh. I will look into that, thank you. Non-verbal.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
Man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. it was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Like murder or wasting your life away.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Whatever.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into hypnotic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
I just wanted to talk to you about music, and now there's a conflict all of a sudden? It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
Oh yeah, really?
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So boys, wanna feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Enough about this scullery then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have piss on it? Why does your jacket have fuck the world? Why do you have fuck the world written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching.
Yeah. That's usually, it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, these are definitely like, these are the try-hard teenagers who are just like, we're trying to fit in and be like, down with authority. It's just like, you really don't know what the hell you're talking about, do you? You're just trying to go with whatever seems cool. It makes you like mysterious.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
Blow it up?
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious.
What?
Sticking your dick into the void.
Oh my god. I lost brain cells listening to that. I don't even want to know about your thing, dude. Alright, forget about it. Alright, well, yep. Talking with you has definitely been something. Alright. Let's see. Can I... Door? Door. Why can't I not enter? Yeah, that was certainly something. That, that.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What do you mean? Aren't they Everett's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive glances and mumbling uneasily to himself.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Alright, guess I'll go look elsewhere then. But... ah, damn it. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh man, do I have any speed left? Okay, let me take that out of my hand. Okay, I'm trying to. I don't know why my okay, there it is.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside.
It's not time yet. Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there behind the glass.
There's something out there.
Yeah, your mother.
Inland told you mysterious door scene. I mean, I'm gonna fail anyway. Might as well just get it over.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Okay, why is it using... It's very weird. All of a sudden it has switched to mouse and keyboard controls. Okay, that's where the key to the kitchen is. Interesting. I'm just gonna save really quick because I figure out what the hell's happening with my remote. Options. I guess I have to wait for, but when the hell is supposed to be the time then? Hello?
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Suppress
the murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes.
Alright. That is Kim's room. What's this?
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work. Despite all the
Okay.
Organization hasn't exact.
Yeah. I've already done that. I guess because it's reading it that it's like I'm in the room area. Can I pick up this bottle? No.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Hold on, I just need to unplug that. Plug that back in. There we go.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Tool not in hand. Alright, let the mirror be for now.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it,
Oh
your
no, I
face,
cannot do it.
adorned with the expression.
Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, oh, I think I'm gonna try going back to Everett and seeing what I can gain from him. He's the only other real lead that I have right now that I haven't really pursued. Oh hey, it's these guys again. Yo, what's up?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I just like the way he just greets me. It's really nice.
Yes? What is it?
Okay, goodbye. Hello, friends. Hello, fellow scientists. Would you like to discuss science?
Oh, hello, sweetie. So...
Nope. Morel?
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
Alright, let's see.
You see a heavy...
I can't get anything from there. I mean, it would definitely be good to explore. See what new NPCs have popped up. That guy still there.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Close my eyes and take a deep breath.
Can you smell it now? No, actually. In fact, you can't smell much of anything. Perhaps your allergies are acting up.
Ah, okay. That's a good idea.
Nonsense. The reek of communism is unmistakable, and it's coming from that railing over there.
Communism senses tingling. An ally.
Yes, now's your chance to establish contact.
Alright. Hey, buddy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Here. How do you do, fellow communist?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Listen, brother. There's something important I need to talk to you about.
What's that, boy?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
I'm looking for a secret cabal of mole people. Or I'm looking for some people who really know how to grind a sausage, if you know what I mean. It involves our mutual friend, Kraz. Put your hands next to your head and curl your fingers like deer antlers. I'm investigating a peculiar smell, one with revolutionary implications.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
Looking for a secret cabal of mole people.
You might have to look elsewhere for help with that.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
No, I'm looking for some people who really know how to grind the sausage, if you know what I mean. You know?
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
Silence, rhetoric. I'm not done yet. It involves our mutual friend, Kraz.
Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
Okay, maybe it's
All
time.
right, you know, all I'm
to
trying to
abandon
say
the
is,
subtle approach.
I'm looking for communists. You know any?
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness firsthand.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
I'm sort of I'm on a vision quest to develop my political potential, and I need their help.
A fellow plains roamer in search of greater understanding. A classic story. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
You sure? You smell just like a communist.
Didn't realize you could smell communism. But then I've never studied the subject.
Yes, it's one of our many senses. It's like you reach that after you achieve level 5.
You can smell all sorts of things. Fear, disgust, desire. Not communism, though. Maybe it's not taught in any of your so-called universities, but there's definitely something going on here.
But you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he is your guy. You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
And that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. How did you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the harbor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramiritian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
There's extra physical branches of communism?
See, all this political chit-chat is just an excuse to rip tar with strangers. Let's say we just skip right to the good part then.
Yeah, hang on, what does that mean, the extra physical branches of communism?
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell.
It's like Fight Club.
A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What'd you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Okay, how do I find this guy?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Ooh. Who dat?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
What do you think it means?
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk with me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows this ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Good talking to you. Gotta run. I've got communists to find. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba.
The file cabinet stands steady as the drawers.
Wait. Yeah, I didn't need to go in here. Right. Let's see. All these bottles I can pick up. No, Kim, no, 1 second. I'm gonna have so much money after this. It's gonna be crazy. Wait, I sure do love drinking.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Okay, that's Renee's booth. That's... I'm just like carrying the wrench around like for no reason. All right, let's put that away.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Well, so much for that. Let's... Okay. Coffee.
Yes, of course. Now we're on the right track.
Inhale.
It smells like an office. Something officious. Is that a word? There's a bit of dust in the air that may be triggering your allergies. The lieutenant gives you a sharp, sideways look. Meanwhile, Everard Clare clatters away on his typewriter, willfully indifferent to your presence.
Mr. Dubois, every worker
is a living god. Is an organ in the great state organism of war. Also, looks just like me.
Eh? Why the hell not? Now,
how did I get? How did I lose morale for that? Ugh. What's in that container outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to a Kavalsund crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Oh, stop it.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm looking for a cell of underground communists. Can you help me?
Mr. Dubois, really? Do I look like a man who has time for underground communists? I'm as above ground as it gets.
He's got you there. You've got to be 10 or 12 meters up, at least. That's all you're going to get out of him, it appears.
Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss today?
Yeah, I wanted to go over a couple of things.
Let's hear it, Harry. Nope. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Okay. Hold on. Before I do that... The call reporting. Okay. This might be like one of the only options I can take right now. Alright, let's see. Yeah. The question is, do I ask him about the drug trade, or do I just ask him straight about opening the door you asked me to open? Okay, I think I'm gonna ask him about the door. You know what? I'm gonna tell him about the brew first. Turns out the strikers are being served an alcoholic brew. I made it even stronger.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Alright. I'm reconsidering opening that door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me somehow.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Manana down by the gates. He'll brief you and give you the key. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss?
I'm told the Union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
Ooh. Maybe a chance to turn things... Oh, okay, okay. We could lie. Oh, okay, okay. I'm thinking, okay, we could lie, tell him that we are, and then see what his counter proposal is, and then... I don't know. Ugh. Okay. We could lie to him, say that we are. He might offer up some information, maybe by accident. Yeah. I'm thinking real 3D chess right now. Okay. And then maybe we can get something that we can give to Joyce, who can then give us information about the more information about the murder. Yeah, I'm gonna lie to him. I am.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
What?
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
Hey, Kim and I are a package deal. You like one of us, you have to like both of us.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Come on, Kim, we've got some stuff to investigate. How do I get out of here? How do I leave? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't go exactly as I anticipated, but it's fine. We've got something. Open the apartment door for Everard. Never asked you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everard has promised you to give you info on the case in return. Yeah, alright. Let's get to it. Why am I going this way? Oh, can I go this way? Nope, this just takes me back to where I came from.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened.
Nope. That would be awesome if I just like willed it to open and then it was just like, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Let's get the key from Manana. I guess we can investigate that place too. I mean, I don't like having to work for Everard, but it might just be a necessary evil, as it were.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Everard said you had the key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean.
Polar weasel? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental.
Oh, shit.
Though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist
no.
friend.
I accidentally did racism. Shit. Fuck.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
There's only one law, friend. This guy.
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
The boss man, Everard. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Well, that does seem lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
You shouldn't take what's not yours. Cool, I don't have anything to add to that. But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. And they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
I guess I understand.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I'm Boyadero?
No.
But what if?
No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Gotta run. Time to go open a weasel door. Is that a door? I can open that? Oh, no.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
What kind of
The
stickers
driver
is this?
has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Well, I shall take my leave. No time for racism. What's that? More speed. Hell yeah.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands.
I need to grab some morale boosts. Or like something, cause a little less than half.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. Do you know what you should do with that money?
Yeah, I know. Go drink alcohol. I have to wait for Kim to leave. Okay, let's see. Oh, that lady. Oh wait, no, that's not enough time yet. I have to wait a little bit longer. I wonder if I can go tell Joyce about this. See what she, if she has anything to say.
There it is again. There's a spectral scent haunting this pair, no doubt. And it smells like years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
Close my eyes and take a deep breath.
What do you smell? Nothing. Or at least nothing in particular. As far as you're concerned, your nose seems to be purely decorative. Absolute rubbish. Your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
You mean from Cindy?
Certainement. a precocious communist youth, a symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters. A chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
I mean, I'll give it a shot, I guess. But first...
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
She inspects a piece of blue plastic, her eye scanning from left to
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
Well, look who decided to show up. Hi, Peanut. Come on. The whole stream. You little kitty cat. No? Alright.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
I forgot about that completely. Oh shit.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
How bad can the info she has be?
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Alright. Damn. Ah, here she is. Come on, Peanut. There you go. Hold on. Yeah. Peanut, sit. Look. Peanut. Okay. Okay, I only have like 5 minutes left, so I gotta open this door quick. Here. Hi. What's up, buddy? Is this the door that he was talking about?
The door has braved the elements for decades. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Let's press my ear against the door.
Someone is moving around in the apartment. You hear the water being turned off and the sound of dishes clinking together.
Knock on the door.
No answer.
I know you're in there.
That already defeats the point, doesn't it? Let's get out of here.
Nah, let's use the key. Wait, hold on. Before we do that...
As you turn to leave, you hear footsteps
okay.
on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home.
We should leave and go talk with Evrard. Tell him what happened, that we couldn't open the door. Maybe there's a workaround.
No. I have a terrible idea. That's right, Peanut. We're gonna do something very dumb, probably.
The door, the royal lion. Guillaume. The key stops midway in the lock. Something's blocking its path. Not a sound is coming from the apartment. The lieutenant looks first at the door, then back at you, then signals you to back off from the door.
Ooh. Ah! Damn it. What is it I'm supposed to go do for Joyce again? What? Let's Bruh, are you serious?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I really have to go around? Alright, fine. It's fine, it's whatever. Right, Peanut? You know, leave my water alone. You have your own. No, wait. Peanut, come here. All right, we'll tell Everard of our failure to open the door, and then we'll close out.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... To hell with it. Every worker is white. Now, what can I do for you today?
What? Okay, hey, about the weasel.
You fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you can't open the door I asked you to open.
What do you mean I waited too long?
Everard forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna tell you about the murder. That's just the way I am. Benevolent.
I thought I had more time.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Oh boy, it better be. Heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Those Senorita Pineapple people are scary motherfuckers. Decimating your state if you don't give them your pineapples.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
You're very fat, sir.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
That would definitely explain why they said that all the windows went dark when the crime happened. Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
The Hardys?
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Right, and I mean, we already know what happens when I try to arrest them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
Oh, how do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Yeah, I know.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
All right. Tell me about. All right. Oh man. Of course. Now you're in the shit starts getting interesting. All right. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Separate one from the herd.
So let me ask you this. Which one of Hardy's boys is your least favorite?
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach troubles. Horrible, revolting guy.
What if I were to pin this on someone and just quietly...
You would die, Harry. You would die, and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war between the Debarders Union and the Citizens Militia.
Yep.
Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here. Actually, less, because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that. Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
Everett, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me? Please.
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
Yeah, no. Listen, like, we're making bad decisions, but I'm solving this case. Sorry, guy. I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
You mentioned a lawyer.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Good talk. Let's
Was it a
conclude
good
for
talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What's that supposed to be? I'm more left than you are. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler, a grind. I'm a money engineer. I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Yeah, screw it. Let's get into it.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Kim, what do you think?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What, you mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
What happened to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
I don't know. Also, I gotta go. Okay, I'm just gonna say no.
Perfectly acceptable. No one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun of yours. You see, I'm a vengeful man, Harry. Part of how I got where I am is that, well, I can be quite nasty sometimes. But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again.
The lieutenant's eyes meet yours, and he shrugs. Okay, fine.
Alright. Alright, let's save. Damn. Very interesting indeed. Okay, it's gonna be a quick sign off just because I have to finish my homework. Okay, thank you for watching. Be sure to come back on Sunday. Also, I added a link to an Instagram page in the About section. So if you want to see, I've been posting the pictures of the model kits that we have built on stream so far, and that will also be continually updated in the future. But yeah, it'll be right there. Take a look if you feel like it. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week. And I am signing out. Goodbye. Wait, no. Hold on. Okay, I'm signing out now. Night.